Desire, right? Yeah, that's exactly what happened
so
to me.
So it won't be forced.
Yeah. With quick note, when I first decided to turn vegetarian, I would actually get sick, and I would have these like stomach upsets and different types of headaches and things like that. And it was a brother who introduced me to it. He broke down that I couldn't switch, what's the word, cold turkey automatically. And what I did was, I'd say, okay, if I eat meat today, I won't eat meat the next day. Right? So it became an every other day thing, and it gradually became like, let's say, every 3 days. Every 3 days turned into twice a week, and then after that, once a week, and then it just, gradually kind of just vanished itself. And also, I kind of went specifically by meat. So I got rid of the pork first, then I think it was the beef, and then I think it was the chicken and then the seafood. I don't remember the exact order, but working gradually for me was the same way. Now, what about specific foods? What are some of the best fruits to have, or how would you like sort of organize a program for somebody? Let's say, what essential fruits are there that they should check out, or maybe some fruits they don't know about that are essential?
Well, if I had to say a couple things, really it's a couple things you want to remember. You want to make sure you incorporate sweet and non-sweet fruits. Most people don't know that zucchini, squash, and cucumber, and avocado, and olives, those are all fruits.
Right.
Coconuts are fruits.
Right.
You can drink the water and eat the jelly.
Right.
Okay, so you definitely want to incorporate, I would say, at least a third of your diet with the non-sweet fruits. Okay. You also want to make sure you're incorporating very watery fruits into your diet. Such as apples, pineapple. Okay, especially in the summertime, you want to stick to more tropical fruits. So pineapple, guava, papaya. If you can get a hold of the real bananas, the bananas they sell here sometimes are not the real bananas.
How would you differentiate?
Well, the bananas that are actually growing uncultivated in the tropics, those actually have a very chewy seed inside of them. Okay, and when you bite into them, you can actually feel that with your teeth. Okay. So again, you want to incorporate very watery fruits into the diet because it feeds you natural water. You'll find that you're not drinking as much bottled water. Right. And always drink coconut water as much as you can. Not the store-bought. You want to buy the young green coconut, and you want to cut it open yourself, and you want to drink that.
That's what's up. What about the objection as far as economics? A fruitarian or a vegetarian diet being too much money. What would you say to someone that had that concern?
Well, it depends on where you're shopping. If you're shopping at big box stores like Kroger's, Whole Foods, Winn-Dixie, places like that, you're gonna pay about a third to 50% more than what you would pay, say, at a farmer's market. Right. Most of the fruits at a farmer's market, most of the produce and general fruits and vegetables is much cheaper at a farmer's market. Right. Okay. When I became a vegetarian, I went from spending about $350 a month for myself and my family down to about $175. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, my cost went down too a lot.
And you also, and I should add that you have a wider range of foods to choose from when you're on a vegetarian diet. Because several 100,000 different types of foods to choose from versus what 1 or 2 dozen different types of meats. Okay. You're adding into the diet, and you definitely want to keep out the sugar, the processed sugar from your diet. But fruits have natural sugars that don't spike your blood sugar levels that much. Okay.
Now, what about aside from food? Because I also know you've studied Chinese medicine and things like that.
Correct.
As far as staying focused, staying relaxed, what are some maybe little techniques or any type of practices you would encourage somebody to incorporate into their lifestyle?
Well, if you're going into Chinese medicine now, you're getting deeper into a whole lifestyle change where you want to wake up with the sun, you want to go to sleep at dark. I would say take up qigong. The basis for all forms of kung fu. Whenever you watch movies and you see these men and women moving in circles, their limbs and their whole bodies, and they're stepping slowly, standing in place, that's qigong. Tai Chi is actually a shortened form of qigong.
I've heard that before.
That really, learning how to breathe, learning how to control your muscles, that's a key to relaxation and pure thoughts, a pure spirit, a strong body. Then you go into having people around you who are supportive of this lifestyle change. If your friends and family are negative, the harsh reality is you may have to avoid them. Because you have to live a long life. We can live to be at least 120.
I actually did a blog post not too long ago called Healthy Selfishness, which basically describes the difference between a healthy form of selfishness and what we consider selfishness generally. And, you know, essentially, in this society, we're kind of raised to be consumers. People who constantly want things. But the corollary to that is that we're also raised in a sense to be constantly giving. And I find that I have a lot of friends, particularly my female friends, who find themselves in positions where they need to sort of solidify their boundaries or be healthy about what they want and communicate that to other people and learn the power of saying no. So I thought of that when you made that point about avoiding certain family members or friends. It doesn't necessarily mean cut them off.
Right.
It just means modify the amount of time and energy exchange that happens with them. That's how I got
correct.
what you were from.
That's exactly correct.
So is there anything else you'd like to add on? Any additional comments, anything like that?
Well, yeah, you never want to stress food, even when we're talking about nutrition. Nutrition comes from the 4 elements. Touching the earth.
4 elements meaning what specifically?
Touching the earth. You want to be out in the air, the fresh air. You want to get sunshine, and you want to drink pure water. And pure water meaning if you don't live near a spring or near a creek, then you definitely want to get a hold of fresh young coconuts, because again, that is the best water on the planet that you can actually drink.
Right.
Okay, so you want to keep the food in mind, but you also want to keep people in mind.
Right.
You want to keep even your career in mind. What kind of trade do you have? Are you working for someone else, a corporation, for 10 hours a day? Can you really hold that up for 30 years of your life?
Right.
That's very unhealthy as well. So if you can, apply a trade to something that you love, hone your skills in it, and then you will actually find happiness and joy doing that.
I feel that. We gonna sign off with that, man. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
If you guys
Thanks
have any
for
questions, just hit me up. Do you want to give out a contact for you or anything you want people to check out?
Yeah, you all can find me on Facebook. Just look up Hondo, Hondo Solomon, like the biblical king, and you can hit me up there, or you can reach me at 941-234-3433 for consultations and seminars.
Hey man, I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for checking this out.